You have to trust the source. We were the company that came out and developed CBD. We launched CBD to the world. We've been at this for over 9 years at this point, developing CBD, making sure our process is all in line and that we're delivering a great product to the market. There's so many things that can be done here. And so we're just at the very beginning of our journey.
In the US, we have a lot of progressive marijuana growers who really have modified their marijuana plant to grow a higher concentration CBD. But nonetheless, of course, you have concerns because the high concentration of THC, and then if you have to remove this takes a lot of solvents and processing, etc.
You know, we get asked a lot, why Holland? And when we first started, we looked at 3,000 different types of seed, farmers, farms, climates. I mean, everything went into this consideration. And with our farm here in the Netherlands, we found an absolute home run of everything that we were looking for in terms of the experience of the farmer, the quality of the crop.
It's not all about just throwing some seeds in the ground and hoping you come up with a high CBD concentration crop and then being able to deliver a product. This was a process that took years and years and years to develop.
Our partners here have been growing hemp for decades, if not generations, and certainly this gives us great comfort and confidence to know that the crop that's going to come up on an annual basis is going to have wonderful characteristics that are going to be well utilized by people to improve their levels of health and wellness.
KANNAWAY is leading the way and continues to lead the way. Oftentimes people tell me, Blake, why don't you flavor up your CBD so it tastes good? So it's a sugary mix, whatever. That's not us. We want to give you the most raw, unadulterated product to your doorstep because we believe that's the best.
So we use a much more rigorous process called supercritical CO2. It's a natural, beautiful, sometimes complicated way, but gets the best end result without any of those harsh chemicals, without any additions or preservatives having to go in there, so we can keep the product exactly the way that it was intended, natural and safe. We have an incredibly unique process, and that is that we make into different base oils, which we call green, blue, and gold.
Green, the raw juice, the raw extract from the hemp plant itself. CBD in an acid form, CBDA, cannabidiolic acid. Blue is a raw extract from the cannabis plant that's been decarboxylated, lightly heated, loses some of the plant material, concentrates the CBD to 17%. The gold basically takes our blue product that's been decarboxylated, and then we do an additional step. This is a thin film, white film distillation process, removes a little bit more of the plant material, concentrates the CBD to 24%, and produces a nice golden honey color versus our dark colored paste.
The triple lab testing is really one of the most important messages in our company. So we developed the process. First step, we realized you need to test the harvest. You need to test the strain. It's important where it's from. Is it contaminated? Does it have the right amount of CBD? Is the hemp for fibers? And doesn't have any kind of external botanical contaminations. If that clears, then we know this is our harvest. Then we extract, that's the second test. Make sure that the THC, CBD, CBDA, CBG, CBN, all of the important cannabinoids are there. So we test the plant, the extraction. The third test is the final good. When you're mixing with other ingredients, with other formulas, things may change. So we want to ensure once we bottle it, we test it to make sure before it ships, before you take your first drink, that bottle is tested and it is ensured not only it's got the milligrams that we promise, it's got the safety that we promise, and it's got everything that you need, and it's really the peace of mind.
Stuart's really a pioneer in the cannabis industry. There may well not be CBD in this country if it weren't for Stuart Titus, or in the world for that matter. Stuart, along with their group of researchers, figured out what was legal, figured out what wasn't legal, and then, figuring out how to extract it, figuring out how to legally get it to our country, figuring out how to legally market in the state of California, and then figuring out how to legally market in our entire country. Stu really is a pioneer in this business and has changed lives all over the world.
We go all over the world. We work with narcotics divisions. We work with governments, ministers of health. We got the first ever free sale certificate.
We legalized the market in the United States. We legalized the market in Brazil. We legalized the market in Mexico. We're breaking down barriers all around the world and educating people about cannabis and CBD and why you need it.
So I understand that what you don't know, you fear. And people have a lot of fear around this product, but once it clicks, our distributors are some of the greatest in the world, because once it clicks, it will never unclick. You can never unknow how powerful this is. You will never unknow how everybody in your life needs it. Education is there, so your job is to present people with the facts and let them make a decision, and the decision will always be, I need CBD and I need KANNAWAY.
We are the cannabis company. We will continue to lead the forefront in delivering amazing products, doing the research about CBD, making a big difference in the world. KANNAWAY will continue to lead the way, not only in CBD, but developing the cannabis market overall.